Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you all on how to make fabric flower. So it's a very easy to make. You're just going to need some scissors, a hot glue gun, a circle paper cutouts, and some circle fabric pieces that are the same as your paper. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is take one of your circles. I have 9 of them, this is one of them. You want to fold it in half again, and then you're going to add some glue to the very top. Do it at the very top just so that it can hold it in place, but you don't want it to be, too far down, otherwise it won't be able to poof at the end. You want it to be able to poof. Okay, so the next thing that you guys are going to want to do is take your piece that you glued. As you can see, I just glued it the very top so that it can still poof out a little bit, because if it can't poof out, then it won't particularly look like a flower. Now, as you can see, and as everyone knows, there are 4 quarters in a circle. Like, if you take 4 quarters, it's in a circle. And if you take a circle and you fold it in half 2 times, like we just did, it makes a quarter. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 quarters around here to make up a circle. So we're going to take this one, add some glue to the back, and stick it on the circle approximately in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but place it where you think the middle is. And if there's paper sticking out on the other side, so don't worry, we're going to cut it off after. And then you just kind of want to do the same thing to 3 other circles. Fold it in half, and add the glue to the very top, and stick it on next to it. Okay, so I'm just going to do that to the next 2 circles, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so I did the same thing to the other circles, and then I added a blob of hot glue in the center to keep everything together. As you can see, because we put the glue at the very top, the bottom of the flowers poofs up. Now, we still have all of this to fill in, so we're going to do 1 more row of that, and then we're going to add a centerpiece. That's why, 4, and we're going to add 1 more row, so that's 8 pieces, and then we need 9 pieces for the centerpiece. So this time we're just going to do the same thing that we did before, only this time we're going to, instead of putting the pieces on top of the other pieces, we're going to put in between, so it kind of gets a nice little flare kind of thing in there. Oops, I'm getting all stuck. Okay, so put them in between. So I'm still putting the point and everything in the center, but I'm putting the flower in between the other flowers. So I'm going to quickly do that. Okay, so as you can see, I put in another row of flowers, and I put a little blob of glue. And if you just kind of leave it like this, it looks kind of flat, and it looks like we're going to need to add a lot more rows. But really all we need to do is fluff it up and add a centerpiece and gather everything around and make it all pretty. So we're going to take our last circle, I'm going to set that aside, and basically all we're going to do is we're just going to roll it like this. And because it's a circle, it'll look really pretty. It'll have like a really pretty loop thing up there. And we're just going to add a little blob of glue to close it. Very skinny. I'm hardly adding any glue. I didn't even really add glue. I just kind of took the tip of it and just kind of scrubbed a little on there. And we're just going to fold it in half to make it, the right size. Add some glue. And be careful, because by this time your hot glue gun is probably very hot, so just be very careful with that. You don't want to get burned, so just fold that in half and stuff. And this little piece that I put in there isn't dry yet, but whatever. I'll just go with it. We're just going to add some glue in the center again after that other piece that we added in there. I added kind of a lot of it. I like adding a lot of it. I'm just going to stick that centerpiece straight in there, and it'll look really weird. As you can see, it looks really, really weird. But what you're going to do is add some glue all around the edges. Just all around it. And then just kind of bring everything together. And it'll make it look a lot better. You kind of scrunch the centerpiece down a little bit. But just kind of play around with it. Add some more glue if you like. Just kind of stick things together using that hot glue that you put around there. And it'll make it look a lot more like a flower. Just kind of play around with it until you get it all right. And, you know, it looks really nice in the end. So you could do that. If you want, you could, if you have little pearls or beads or something, you can even glue them all around the flower if you like. But I just like leaving it like this. It just makes it look a little bit more, you know, flowery. But if you really wanted to make it look good, you could do that. You could add some more glue if you want to, you know, do certain parts, to make certain parts look good or something. You could just kind of, I like scrunching it all together and then letting it out, and it'll kind of make that flowery look. So it looks a lot like a flower now, and now all we need to do is take a pair of scissors and just, you know, cut the paper. And I'm just cutting the paper that's underneath of it to just make it a little base, because you need that base, but, you know, of course you don't want it to show, so that's why we have it, but we're going to cut most of it off in the end. See, we just have a little bit there that doesn't show at all. And it's really pretty. I really like it. And what I did was I stuck them on a headband and made a flower crown. I might have used smaller circles than this. I think I did. I think I used a little bit smaller circles. These are a little bigger, so I made the flower a little bigger. But if you use smaller circles, then you will be able to make a smaller flower, in which case you can put it on a headband. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the video. Yeah, I really like it, and it's really pretty. You can make it whatever colors you want. So yeah, just make sure that you subscribe and like the video. So yeah, I guess I will see you all next time. So yeah.